I'm making salmon with mint salsa. And for all that flavors in my mint salsa to develop, I'm going to start with that. So I'm using cucumber, and I'm just going to cube that. We call it brunoise, so which is just small little cubes. So the texture of my salsa is important, so I'm going to chop all my vegetables up really nice and small, and eventually that will also add to the texture of my whole dish. It's perfect, and then I'm going to just add some chopped onion. Just one red onion, nice and sweet. Get to the same size as the cucumber. Little cubes of that to also go into my salsa. That should do it. Okay, and now for my aromatics. I'm using this really beautiful fresh mint, and I'm using some fresh dhania leaves as well. And I'm just going to chop that up really nice and fine. So when you chop up fresh herbs, always use a nice sharp knife. I think that should do it. So all of this is going to go in there. And to that, I'm adding some paprika for a little bit of heat. And this really great lemon pepper. I love using this with fish especially. And then to that, I'm adding some caster sugar just to balance all of that up. Some lemon juice, some olive oil, and just a grinding of salt. So then I'm just going to mix up. It already smells amazing, so that's done. So I've preheated my pan here, and I'm just going to oil it very lightly. And that's for our salmon. I'm just going to cut my fish into 2 little portions. I'm leaving the skin on, and I'm just scoring it to prevent it from pulling together when it hits the pan. So just salt and pepper on there. I'm going to start on the meat side to give it some color. So I'm trying to sear first of all. And the reason I'm searing is obviously to keep all that juices inside. So I'm searing all around the fish. And then eventually I'll end up on the skin. And that's where I want the fish to lie and fry in the oil a little bit longer to crisp up that beautiful skin. So that's sealed on all sides, now just for the skin. So to that, I'm going to add some of these really beautiful vine tomatoes. It's going to go into the pan as well. And towards the end, obviously, it will add just to the visual appeal of this dish. They go in there, so I just want to quickly season them as well a little bit. You can see they're getting a little bit of color. They've already burst open a little bit. Okay, so now I'm just going to keep on turning the fish. The skin is nice and crisp. I'm going to give it more color on the outside as well. I think my tomatoes are done, so I'm just going to remove them. Again, just be very careful. Okay, beautiful color on there. I think we're ready to serve this up like that. And now just for our beautiful salsa. And that just goes over the fish. And then this beautiful tomato. A beautiful salmon dish, very quick and easy to make, and I can assure you it's going to be delicious.